Hi Leo, welcome into your reading. Okay, so we're going to read for the second week of September. It's been a while since I've done a Leo reading. I know they're far and few in between. I'm hoping I can change that. Okay, what's the situation for Leo the second week of September? Please clarify. And if you want this cohort to keep going, please leave me your comments down below. And tell me your thoughts and feelings on the video. All right, all feedback is welcomed. Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. All right, Team Leo. It looks like a lot of you are getting some sort of success at work. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I read for both work and love in all aspects of your life. I also don't sugarcoat things, unfortunately, sorry, but that's just the type of reader I am. But I don't feel like I need to because it looks really great. Eight of Pentacles and Ten of Cups is just telling me you're working in a very happy environment. You get them and they get you. You're in a happy area. If this is in regards to love, this looks like whatever relationship you're working to, it looks like you both have the same relationship goals, which is happiness. This is everything. This is the white picket fence, the dog, the cat, the kids, the cars in the driveway, all of that. But at the bottom of the deck, I do see the Knight of Swords, which tells me there's a message that's coming in very soon. What kind of message it is, we'll see. Stick with me because once we lay down the base reading, we clarify. So, what is coming towards my Leos, please, the second week of September? Five of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse. I'm sorry, Five of Wands and Two of Swords in reverse. Oh, and the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Something very unsatisfying and something that doesn't make you happy. But with these two cards together, this talks about a vice. What do I mean by vices? I mean like things that we're addicted to. Like watching too much TV, or we drink too much, or we eat poor things. A lot of it also denotes things in the factor of reacting out of fear, judgment, etc. We'll get back to that. Shelf it for a second. Let's see what's going on here your second week of September. You have the Two of Swords in reverse and the Five of Wands upright. These are your roadblocks. These are your obstacles. All fives in general are where you are in this place where you're up against a fence or a wall and you're dealing with some shit and you need to get past the fence or over the wall. But these are your issues. These are your arguments. These are your fights. These are the things that are like in front of your path. And the Two of Swords in reverse tells me you have two options here, but you're very confused as to which option to take. You really don't know. You're really torn between your options here. But now when I look at the Devil at the bottom of the deck, I like to say all the time the saying, an idle mind is the devil's lair. So when the devil sees you floundering, looking for advice, or you're looking to do something, or you're questioning negative things, they come and that energy comes and attaches itself to you. So this could be telling me maybe it's a vice of yours. Maybe it's something that you do. Maybe you ruminate too much over something and you spiral. And that's the one thing you don't want to do, is spiral. Just because you have roadblocks and obstacles and issues and you don't know which path to take doesn't mean that the path won't reveal itself to you. It will. You just have to settle your mind, calm yourself to get there. And this goes for anything that's going on in your world, whether it's a relationship or your job. All right, let's continue and see what's going on here, Leo. What is it that Leo doesn't see coming their way? It just looks like adversity to me. It looks like challenges in the sense that someone's challenging you, competing against you. So if you're at work competing for a role, it's like that. And it's forcing you to make some sort of choice and you don't know what to do. In regards to love, it's the same. You have some sort of adversity here and you're torn as to a choice that you need to make. It could be between two people or just two paths. What is it that Leo doesn't see clearly? I mean, these cards are now all going to coordinate with the same conversation we're having here. Seven of Cups talks about your choices, your options, and you have them. So for me, sevens are also about pausing and reflecting, because you're going to have to sit there and look at every cup, all seven of them. And in every cup, some is filled with trash, while others it's filled with abundance. You just have to decide which is the best option for you. And the Page of Wands. Some of you are dealing with somebody younger than you or more immature. Others of you, this is like curiosity killed the cat kind of thing, but didn't kill the cat. Curiosity's got the best of you. Definitely. So you're very curious about your options and looking at something specific, a path, a road, a job, an inquiry, a relationship, a person. But we'll see when we clarify. All right, let's see what the advice is here for Leo. Wow. Okay, some of you might have had a fight, a fallout, a breakup, a job loss, something huge, something life-changing, something that wakes up your world. It's like the rug being pulled out from under your feet. Now, you have the Tower in your advice position. For me, it makes me feel like the worst has already been done. It's already happened. It's been in the past. But now, if it's sitting here idling in your advice position, that also tells me, Leo, that something fell apart. Something just didn't sit well with you. And since then, you've had choices to make. The biggest thing that the universe wants to tell you is let it fall apart. Let the cookie crumble. You need to bake yourself a new soft, chewy cookie. That building that you were investing in was rickety. It was made with straws and napkins. It wasn't made on good foundation like brick and mortar. I hope all these, analogies are bringing to light what I'm trying to say. If you had a relationship that had fallen apart, you need to let it fall apart. You need to let it go. And if this person is to come back to you, they need to come back correct. The other card that you got is the Queen of Swords. You need to go here. Not with your passion, not with your fire, not with your, gut instincts at this moment in time. You got to go with logic. You got to go with rationale, but use a soft touch. What do I mean? It's interesting, these cards in tarot. I love symbology. If you stay with me as a reader, you'll see how I love to delve into symbology of cards, etc. The Queen of Swords, she's fair. She's balanced. She's honest. She's logical. She's cerebral, rational. But she uses a gentle touch because she doesn't want to be biased. She being female in the card, you male or female, this is you. She doesn't want to be biased. So she uses her sword. The sword is to either cut shit out or put it down to have a conversation. See how gentle she is with the sword? She's allowing a butterfly to land at the tip of the sword. A gentle touch. But if you need to, you slice and dice. Okay? So that's what it's telling you to do. Think about this. Think about it rationally. Think about it logically. You don't need to excuse anything. You just need to use your rationale to tell yourself the thing fell apart for a reason, because the universe is setting you up for grander, bigger, better, audience, jobs, relationships, etc. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, once again, it coordinates with the cards. You have Temperance in reverse, which tells me you're unbalanced. When you're unbalanced, you're not making rational decisions. You're not making right choices. You're not tempered right now. Okay. Outcome for the week for Leo, please. Seven of Swords. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. So before I do readings, usually for some strange ass reason, something pops into my head, and I'm like, why the hell am I even thinking about this? It's so random. And then as soon as I start doing a reading and I see the card, I'm like, that's why the random thought came into my head. What was I thinking about? I was thinking about this card, Strength card. And this is a Leo card. And I gave myself this big speech about Leos, and I was like, oh, I should do a Leo reading today. And boom, there it is in your outcome. So this is the message for you that I was getting before I even put down your cards. Leo, there's a reason why in Tarot you are the Strength card. You are the Lion card, because only the lion in the animal kingdom has the strength to withhold, to stop, to calculate before they attack and get their prey. Or is it prey or is it not? They have that strength, that ability to just resist something, to hold themselves back, to not jump before they think, not to jump before they act. So, you also have the Seven of Swords, which is a card of strategy, which is a card of calculation. It is also a card that in a relationship, it talks about ghosting, leaving. Right now, you're using all your strength and your energy to either resist a certain situation and you're recalibrating or you're recalculating something here, or you're resisting some kind of like something to do with someone leaving, ghosting. We'll see when we clarify, because at the bottom of the deck, I do have a King of Cups in reverse, which is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They don't have to be that sign. They're just somebody that's very emotionally intelligent, emotionally aware, emotionally available. But in this case, they're in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So A, they're not emotionally available, or B, there was a breakup with this person. Okay? When I see Kings and Queens in reverse, it means there's a breakup or they're not available within a specific elemental energy. All right. I like to explain the cards too as I read them, because maybe this is a large audience and maybe I'm not, pinpointing exactly who you are, because there's thousands of you guys, but as I explain the cards, they will resonate to you in your own storyline or your life. Now, continuing, we're going to clarify everything here. Let's see if I can blow your minds. Just kidding. So fucking with you. All right, what is the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, please? Wow, Ace of Cups. A lot of you guys are trying to work really hard to something. Oh, all right. Hold on a second. Justice and Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups talks about a fresh new start in love, or starting something that you will love, like a job opportunity. But aces are opportunities. Now these are clarifying the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. You guys are really putting a lot of effort and energy into a new relationship or a new opportunity. And Justice is talking about karma correction. So if you've been done dirty in the past, or you've been done wrong, this is where the scales get justified. This is where the scales get balanced. So, for example, if you were neglected at work for a promotion or a job, or you were fired or let go, whatever, you have a new opportunity now. And it's put you in the right place. That is why you have Tower in your advice position, because here you are with this situation, because I had a feeling that that Tower was in your past. If a lot of you haven't gone through this yet, you are about to. And you have Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which again tells me this is from your karma card, Justice. Don't get me wrong. If Justice was inverted, I'd say something unfair is happening to you, or be careful of your karma. Don't fuck with it. All right? Because karma comes to collect all the time. But the Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck tells me this is coming from a place of betrayal, backstab, deceit. Yeah, maybe somebody, there was an ending of a partnership. Let's continue. Why is the Two of Swords here and the Five of Wands? Leo, please. Two of Swords in reverse and the Five of Wands. The World card. Wow. 2 major arcanas and the Hermit card. Okay. And here's a third major with Hangman in reverse. You are starting a new chapter. It feels like because you don't even really have a choice as much. You are taking a big fat time out. You're lying low. You're being quiet. You're not talking. You're not putting yourself out there. I think you're trying to manage. I think you're managing your problems, or you're trying to mitigate your problems, but you are starting this new chapter and you are thinking about things. But what I don't understand, and you are trying to use a different mindset, a different perspective in order for you to make a decision, because you have paused between the 7 of Cups and the Hermit card. You paused. You're gonna pause because this is in the advanced weeks to come. What are the 5 of Wands? Interesting. Do you tell the truth or not tell the truth? Do you go forward with your plan or not go with your plan? That's something about a reconciliation, possibly others of you to reconnect with something. That's what I'm getting off of those 2 of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Wands. But this is a new chapter, so you're really thinking it through. What is the 7 of Cups? But you're curious. What you're curious about. And the Page of Wands. Two of Cups. I like this. You're curious about a partnership, whether it's business or love. This is mutual. This is like soulmate kind of energy. This is you both agreeing. So you're wondering and you're curious to see if you can have a partnership out of something with someone. You definitely stopped. I don't know. This is pretty amazing. I don't know if you're doing this right now, Leo, but it looks like I don't know if you blocked somebody or you forced yourself to not think about someone from your past, or you've moved on. I like the way that your mind is shifting so gradually with such strength. And that's probably why you have the Strength card here in the outcome. But you're getting a reminder from the universe that whatever fell apart, let it fall apart. Literally think about it rationally. Please clarify the Tower and the Queen of Swords, please. Something that was untraditional, something that you also have doubts about. That's why you're still here lingering, because you have doubts and you're wondering, did I make the right choice? Did I make the right decision? And that's what I think your curiosity is. You're also curious about a relationship of some kind, but something here that either a marriage that failed, or others of you, something to do that's unorthodox, untypical in a relationship. But you have doubts. But that's why the universe is trying to remind you, stop doubting yourself. Use your logic. Use your noggin. This over here knows. 8 of Wands. There are things that you can do to feel more confident and more comfortable by taking action steps, such as like a conversation for closure, or making moves forward and seeing if there's any attraction in the sense that somebody's following you along. But that is the clear advice there. Outcome, please. Maybe you're resisting somebody who ghosted you. I don't know, but you're very vulnerable. That's why. 9 of Wands. You're the wounded warrior. You've been hurt, and now sometimes when we've been wounded, we struggle to be vulnerable again. We struggle to open up. We struggle to find love because our minds keep drifting to the past, how we were hurt or what had happened to us. You have the 9 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Right now you are in this place where I know you want stability. I know you're nurturing, you're loving, kind, and caring. But in the grand scheme of things, I think you're resisting something here, because you also feel left out in the cold. What's the 7 of Swords? Oh, maybe somebody who ghosted you. You're hopeful and positive that this person might come back. I think they contacted you. And I don't know if you're strategizing something. They will contact you. That's why I saw the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Interesting. Love. What's going on here for love for Leo, please? Leo, please. Keep an open mind. You deserve love at the bottom of the deck. So if you're doubting yourself, do not. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. Maybe you walked away from somebody because something toxic or you thought it was toxic. It's time to have a conversation with this person. All right? Keep an open mind. Let's see what the Wisdom House tonight has to say. As far as advice, please. Wisdom House tonight for Leo, please. Wow. The High Priestess of Water. It's trying to tell you to roll with the punches, go with the flow, but you need to capitalize on some other energies other than the Queen of Swords, from what I suspect. Let's see what it's saying here for you. Dear one, when the High Priestess of Water visits you, it's to remind you that all things change like the powerful element she represents. Water is transforming element that flows in rivers, makes waves in the vast ocean, turns to hard, cold ice, and disperses in hot streams. Water can change into snowflakes, white fluffy clouds, and rain. When you draw the symbol of water, it signifies a time when things in your life are changing shape right before your eyes. Go with the flow, as these changes are powerful signs of wondrous experiences and lessons and gifts. Even if you don't understand these changes at the moment, you will later on. All right, guys, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me your comments down below, and I'll see you on the next one.